Ooh, no Bella today, guys. I'm sorry. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing? Guess who we got here today? My man over here. Welcome. Elliot, how are you? Everyone wants to say hello to Elliot today. Yeah, guys, are you looking at this market, man? What's going on? How are you guys feeling about it? Let's talk. Got a lot to talk about today. If you're in the building, say hello. Say hello. JR Johnson is in the building. Say, what's up, JR? How are you, man? How's everything doing? We've got a lot to talk about today. The market's looking pretty crazy. Yep. So before we get started, if you're live with us, welcome. If you're watching replay, comment replay so we could see you. We always like our replay people as well. So yeah, we're gonna talk about the bullishness that's going on and things like that. I will tell you, man, we just had a great live this last Thursday with our paid group, and I'll be honest with you, man, if you haven't joined our paid group yet, I strongly recommend you check it out, man. Definitely, we're taking some more people in right now. We actually just posted Jim, who made 73% in profits in his first couple weeks with us, man. So he's doing fantastic. And he traded before. He tried different systems, different things that, you know, a lot of scams out there. I learned from him a lot, the different scams you talked to me about. But again, man, if you haven't checked it out, if you haven't booked a call with us yet to see if you're ready to change your life and make trading your primary vehicle so you could leave your job, definitely highly recommend. Let us know. Comment call below, CALL, if you're interested in us booking a call with you. It's free and you can check it out. I'll also check out our YouTube channel. I think we should put the link up there. I just added a cool video, guys, real cool video on mindset. So very strong recommended, very much recommended. What's up, Ace Boost? Ron, welcome. Hassan Afiare, welcome, man. Shane, Bob, Robert Finta, welcome.
Put that in the post, can we?
Well, yeah, go for it.
Like
yeah,
in the description.
Yeah, we could do it.
Right.
Now we could. They changed some things around, but yeah, we're gonna try to put the link for you. Again, if you're new here, my name is Vlad. I'm the Stocks to Buy and Why guy. Our goal is to really kind of be different from everywhere else out there. There's a lot of people who kind of just give you picks, or, you know, there's just a lot of scammy things going on. You know, believe it or not, there's somebody, and I'm just going to warn everybody here, you know, who created an Instagram account under my name, and they're texting people, you know, trying to get them to give you $2,000, you know, for crypto. I don't do crypto, number one. Two, I would never ask you to send me money over a text. It'll never happen. So if anybody reaches out to you, please let us know. The person has been blocked, but there seems to be a lot of people who just want to be me. I don't understand why, but that's kind of what people do. So just be careful, man. Be careful out there. If I reach out to you, the only time we would ever take a payment of any sort is if we're on a call with you and we're talking to you, or even on a Zoom call. So, you know, definitely just be careful. I will never ask you for any texting me money, or, you know, transferring money and for crypto or anything like that. So just want to warn you with that. Alonzo, how are you? Scott Guthrie, welcome. James Hayden in the building. There can only be one Vlad. Apparently not online. There could be multiple Vlads, Hey, but they did a good job. I got to give it to Instagram, man. They asked me for 2 IDs. They asked me, you know, I had to take the selfie of myself. They had like this whole technology thing to verify me, and removed it pretty quick. So I got to give them credit for that. I was a little concerned with that. Well, then if that's the case, Bob, if I'm a target, then definitely it's happening. What's up, Ruben? How you been, man? How's everything going? I think, did Ruben join us? Are you now in our elite group? I thought Chris told me he is. I'm not sure though. If you are, great. If not, no big deal. Hopefully you do join us. But either way, guys, right now the market, you know, I've been talking about the market, right? Let's talk about the nitty gritty here. And see what's going on. So, you know, right now there's some excitement going on. And, my job is to make sure that Vincent Karachi is welcomed, Kelly Myers is welcome. That's my job. And to make sure I give you guys my proper and honest feedback. We've been doing pretty good with this. And, right now we're gapping up a little bit. I told you guys it's only a matter of time till we'll see some sort of market shift back, and the way I trade, I don't care about recession, man. It really doesn't matter to me. No matter what market we're in, I've always made money. It's just, and I'm not the only one. People do. But today I want us to see, because we had this gap in the day, is that really showing us a sign of bullishness? The reality is we don't know just yet. And I'm going to show you last time what happened so you could understand what's going on. Josiah Campbell, welcome. Lori, how you doing? Brooklyn Black in the house. If you're looking over here, we had this downturn not too long ago. You see how strong this downward channel was? Pretty big. But out of nowhere, it broke the channel and it started going up. Right now, we had a very strong downward. So when people start talking about recession and inflation, you're going to see gaps. And you can see Elliot just posted that. Can you pin it?
It won't let me. I think it's because it's we're on your page. You could do that.
I got you. I just did it. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in checking out my YouTube channel, that I put a new video on mindset, really, really good. I'd love to hear your opinion on it. Comment below. Click the link below and we could get that for you. So there is a little bit, we've had these crazy gaps in the market. So each gap just means there's so much news. No problem, Josiah, man. Always a pleasure. So yeah, and when this happens, I'm going to tell you what goes on. There's a word for it, okay? And the word is noise. Noise is one of the most detrimental things we'll see in the market, okay? I'm going to make it, I guess not bigger, but we're going to make it pretend like it's bigger.
There you go.
Darn it. Elliot, I hate when you break things, Elliot. I hate it. Yeah, so guys, the word noise is extremely important. You understand? I had to turn it off. And what I mean by noise is every time there is a big gap like this or like this or like this, it is because, we are believed it is because this happened. All that was more noise. So what happens is you want to make money in the market and you have a mindset to do so. But the second you hear something in the news, you start deviating. So a lot of our people in our classes, when I teach our strategy, obviously anybody in here who's been doing this for a while with us will tell you our strategies work. They're consistent no matter what market it is. But sometimes the noise scares us. And the noise could be, oh my God, guys, there's inflation, there's recession, there's this, that. Here's what I'm going to tell you. No matter what you do in life, you got to eliminate the noise. So whatever it is that you do, whether you're trying to be a good worker, you're trying to be a good trader, you're trying to be a hot dog contest competition person, whatever it is you're trying to do, you want to eliminate what you're doing. Focus on the aspect of what you know and stick to it. And that's something I got really good at. I don't care about the noise. So to me, while people are saying, oh my God, what's going to happen to this market? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, they get emotional and it throws them off their game. Kind of like gambling, because that's really what you're doing. You're gambling. You could have a system that you claim you have, but the second you have a good hand or a bad hand, you start panicking, you start thinking about what could happen, blah, 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 and things go astray because you got emotional. And noise leads to emotion. I don't feel like writing. Yeah, so right now, the way I look at it is, hey, I'm not getting emotional. And I'm going to tell you in my eyes what I see. So let's clear this chart now and see what I'm talking about here. What I see is a simple A to B, B to C, C to D pattern. This is a normal move. And I told you before, guys, when we looked at the chart, there was a good chance we're going to keep going lower. And I told you, people are going to tell you that it's because of whatever. It was going to happen anyways. We needed this to happen. John Mike, what's up, man? Hugh Daly, how are you? Sally Saloa, Mike Adams, welcome, man. Alex Guerrero, what's up, brother? So yeah, this was supposed to happen. And if you don't, we've had a market that keeps going up and up and up and up and up. So yeah, and now when we talk about recession and all these things, the reason it kept going down is because people are getting scared. So while this whole thing is happening, I could care less. I'll just wait for this to calm down. I can't predict the down or up because there's too much news. So I'll take a few days off and play spreads. I'm fine with that. But as I said before, if you really looked at the market earlier, look, we had a flag pattern here. We knew it was going to break down. It broke through all the averages and it would continue going down. So now it's overly stretched to the downside. Of course, we're going to have a little bit of an upswing. That is absolutely 100% normal. A lot of volume, a lot of things happening. So now all we're going to do is we're going to go back a little bit. Let's go back to like a 2-year, maybe 3-year chart and just kind of look at and see on a weekly where we're at and see what's going on. So guys, right now, all it's telling me is we may not be done yet. So just because we're having a good day today doesn't mean anything, because last time this moving day average right here, this 200-day moving day average, and I told you guys that don't be surprised if the market goes to 340. And I still think that could happen. Does not mean it's a recession, does not mean anything. What it means is we are finally taking this stretched out market. I mean, this actually goes back a lot more than 3 years. It's been stretched. Even the whole COVID thing, came down. All right, we need to hit 340. So just understand, guys, that's kind of where this channel is going right now. 340. Can we have a turnaround? Sure. And maybe we'll see that. But as of right now, nothing to me is telling me that the turnaround is right here, right now, ready to go. What's up, Scott? How are you? We had a good, Scott was actually in one of my mastermind sessions. I thought it was really good, man. It was a really good call. We go into some really, really interesting stuff. So like I said, if you're not in our paid group yet, man, I strongly recommend join our mentorship program. It'll be very life-changing, I promise. And if you're interested in any stocks, by all means, like James just posted a stock, you want me to check it out? I will in a few minutes once we get through this. So guys, be logical about this. Right now, we are in this channel. That's what this channel is showing me, and that's perfect, pretty predictable to me. There's nothing out of the ordinary happening right now. Yes, we are in a downswing. And there could be, I'm going to tell you right now, there could be a nice upswing coming up. This is a weekly basis that will get to 400. But what you don't want to do is understand, once it gets to like 400, 410, that might happen just that easily. It might come down all the way to 350. And now we're going to hear news. You see, guys, it's not even a recession anymore. It's a depression. Everything's falling up. There's cancer in the air. There's new COVID-25 that kills people in 3 seconds. We're going to hear all those things because the arrow's pointing down. Dude, it's been doing this. It's fine. It happens. Okay? It happens. It's a little slower progression than COVID was, because COVID, well, we had a lockdown. We had a pandemic. It's a little bit different. But here's the thing. If it does get to 340, now we're looking at that reversal. What I will tell you is, if this market decides to look back at around 430, 440, we're talking about a whole different reversal. But I think it's going to take time. It's just supply and demand. It's not because of the news that are throwing us off. So hope that really helps you guys. Hope that really helps you. And check out our YouTube channel. We're going to be posting more videos. That's going to be one of my focuses, is getting some more content out. Check out our Predator course if you haven't. Like I said, there's a new section to it with the mindset I think you really, really like. And it's all free on YouTube now. So check it out. Check it out. All right, cool. Guys, if you haven't seen our webinar yet, definitely recommend that too. Comment webinar below so you can get my 6 steps to 6 figures. How I trade to make that type of money. It's actually pretty solid. So it's free. So all you have to do is comment webinar. So let's check out some stocks. I know you guys posted some things, and I see somebody just posted Tesla. So Tesla, Tesla's been in the news a lot. You got to be careful when things are in the news. Things are happening. But I will say, if I had to be, just looking at the chart right now, looks like it's still in this downward channel, but it had a beautiful breakout today, kind of. I'd like to see it a little bit higher. To me, knowing Tesla, there's so many different moves and grooves and things like that. I'd like to see it break over here. There's just so much going on, man. And look at Jim Moody posted great video we had with Jim. If you haven't checked it out, I just posted it on my page. You know, he talks about how he was making money on the market, 73% gain recently. Very, very solid. And he's just getting started. He'll tell you, man, Jim is in the building, man. He'll tell you some of the things he's faced before, because there's a lot of scam going on in this field. So you want to make sure if you do get a mentor, whether it's me, whether it's not me, make sure it's somebody legit that knows their stuff. Man, those are some nice hoodies. Hey guys, what's up, Jason? Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, man. So yeah, I'd like to see it break here before anything else, because right now, you know, they're selling their cars like hotcakes. I mean, it's crazy. You can't even get them. But at the same time, you know, the market doesn't only look at that. They also look at the fact that, hey, there's a shortage of batteries. There's other things going on. The whole Twitter thing is still in the air. So, but overall, man, they're still in this downward channel. Just be careful. We need to see a little bit more of an upswing. Don't fall in love with one candle. Definitely not. I do like that they broke all these averages, but they've been doing that and it's still coming back down. So that's one thing. The other thing is, if you look at just the Fibonacci itself here, you could see it went up, down. It's breaking a little bit. Like I said, we need to see it break through that line. So it's very close, but we need to see the full break.
What's that? The 38's at 725? Oh,
yeah. So let's keep going. We have another one here, Chewy.
Yeah.
Oh, I put Chewy. CHY. So this one, you know, it's pretty good. Now, again, the market is looking a little bit nicer. I like the fact that this is going in an upward channel, okay? But at the same time, it's also kind of, I like that it's breaking through this. So it's a beautiful move to the upside. The volume is 5 million, which is not bad, but it's kind of flat here. So that part is kind of a little bit, you got to be careful with. The momentum's looking good. I would say, to me, when it's in this channel, you always kind of have to see it. Maybe you'll get it like a little bit here, but it might just come back right down. So I need to see it break through this channel, like around 37.5. That could be pretty big for the stock, and we see a nice breakout from this. You know, because the last thing you want to do is kind of get into it, and now it's starting to continue that channel to the downside. So Randy Duff, welcome, man. Hope all is well. High for a car company. Yeah, well, just it is, but you know, you got to remember the gas prices and everything right now threw a demand really high into EV vehicles, and Tesla's always been just a different type of company, man. It's not just cars. They deal with SpaceX. They deal with solar. So they're involved with a lot of things. Yeah, controversy. There's so much.
XOM.
XOM.
That's for Randy.
Randy.
He asked about it earlier, so
It doesn't look too bad, man. So you can see this one has an upward channel, but I like that it's breaking through this moving day average right now, which is really nice. Marvin Castillo, welcome. And we have a very solid candle, but what I like is this volume. Very strong volume usually means we might see some nice returns coming up on that. You know, the MACD is obviously down, so that's a little bit of a problem, but I like that this is coming up. I would say I think I like it. I think there's a good chance you might want to wait for another confirmation, but I don't see why this stock at this point would go lower. I think if anything, maybe go a little lower, but with that solid candle, I think we're seeing a nice up channel here. I think this is a good situation.
At least up to like 94, 95.
Yeah, I think we could get a few dollars to like 95, 96, to be honest with you. You know, and I think that would be good. That's like a 50% line. So if we move it over here, right? Is that right?
Yeah, 50%, right around 95, 96.
Hold on, sorry, I redrew it. Yep, 95, 96, I would say would be a safe bet, and then we might see a retracement. So a couple dollars we could definitely get out of this one. And I like the volume, so huge volume in the stock. So very, very nice pick for sure. REV. REV. So overall, this stock has had, this is one of those stocks that's very news driven. There's a lot of momentum in it, which is great, but you can see it's always has no volume, and out of nowhere just exploded to 120 million. That's a lot. So, and when we see these big moves, It's just a matter of time till you
Right.
get rocked. It's just a gamble, man. I mean, you can't really predict something like this. It's just if their announcement works, great. If not, it doesn't. So that's why I don't like trading things like that. You know, and the considering it's low in money, some people fall in love with it, but it also means you could lose a lot quick. And I've seen people get rocked and something like that. How can you tell if the volume is good when the volume bars are the same color? So I'm looking like, so I used to have them different color before. And I just felt like, here's the thing, we want to see volume. So in this case, the fact that we're trading a lot is what I really look for. So yeah, so this is coming down correct, but you don't want to really see it because all that means is there is a lot of trading. So if there's a lot of moving parts, yeah, this was to the downside, a lot of volume, but that also usually means once it goes to the upside, we'll see strong movements as well. So it's just a matter of movement. And here I like to see a lot of bullish, like this is technically bearish volume, right? But we don't fully know that. It's just because the candles here, we don't know if that volume happened because there started to be a reverse towards the end of the day. You know, so on a daily candle, it's hard to see that. I always look at, hey, if we're seeing a strong reversal with that type of volume already, that means a lot of people probably sold and then probably now ready to buy. So movement is good. Yeah, I agree, man. You know, Randy, you don't want to gamble. The last thing you want to do, like you want to trade stocks that are good. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate that, man. You know what, Kevin, you get a little like. It seems like you're going over the other people's picks. What are your top picks ahead? Right now, so what I like to do, Kevin, here's the thing about that. I don't really like giving out picks just because for a few reasons. A lot of it is just legal issues for Facebook. You know, they don't really like us giving out picks, you know, because now it's like becomes like, you know, there's just a lot of complications and things like that with licensing. So I don't like to necessarily give out picks. I have no problem going over your picks, but you know, stuff like that. Like if you're like in a paid group or something like that with us, I don't mind doing that. Like if you're, you know, but in just a normal group, it becomes complicated. So we don't want to do that. Sorry. So we should wait a few days to make a move.
I think he's talking about XOM still.
XOM, you could make a move now, but just remember you're falling in love with one candle. If the market starts tanking again, it's just one day. So yes, in my opinion, I think I'd rather wait a day. Maybe you'll miss out on the opportunity. You might go to 105 tomorrow. I'd rather miss out than take a risk like that. So Titi Kungu. Taiti, T-Y-T-I, how would you say it? T-T,
Maybe
Taiti. Jose Perez, what's up, man? Is Neo too late? I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Let's look. Neo is, I wouldn't say it's too late. So there's a lot of volume here. I would say right now is not probably a good time to get in. Probably not, because it already did kind of pop up, right? I would say. But I mean, it's not worth just getting, you might be able to get $1 out of it, right?
Yeah.
Michael, I would say in something like this, if you look at just the way it's going, you know, it's following this channel. So there's a good chance of falling down to like a 19, 20, and then starting to bounce off, even 17. You know, so yeah, I would say a short answer, yeah, definitely. I would not mess with it right now. The risk to reward is small. I'd rather see it calm down before it starts coming back up. All right, what do you think? You got everything?
Yeah, PYPL.
How about Futu?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a stock.
Why is somebody laughing at it?
Because we were talking about it earlier.
Oh, you're laughing at it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, Ace always finds the good stuff. Ace is one of our paid members, pretty good at what he does. So you can see this one. I really like what he found here because what it's doing is we just broke the consolidation here, and you know, it's a perfect day to broke with high volume. Like, see, I like that. And we're seeing the momentum to the upside. Solid candle, Very, very nice. Very, very nice. And I like, you can see how this stock has consistency of where it's at. It broke out a while ago, had another bounce. Perfect find. To me, I'll put this on the list. I really like this one. So to answer, I think whoever this question is, I will throw out my favorites that I would invest in based on what you're showing me. And I like it. I think this is a good pick. So Futu Holdings going on the list. Great volume as well. Great find, whoever found it, I guess. So this, I guess came from one of our paid groups.
Yeah.
So our mastermind group. What's the next?
AGNC.
AGNC. And guys, if you're just joining, check out our YouTube channel. I have it right there for you. Definitely something cool for you to watch. Good Predator course. Plus, we got a good mindset video on there. Please check that out. It's called the Trader's Mindset. Trader's Mindset. This one here, it's way below its averages. It's kind of trying to follow the market, but you could see there's so much volume to the downside. It's been there, right? And now it's going to the upside, but it already got hit so hard and it's so below its averages. I would probably not want to invest in something like that, especially like, if I drew a line like the Fibonacci lines here, you could see,
It's right there, 38.
yeah, like it's like right there. I could see it bouncing back down. I would like to see it like around 12, really 12.6 for me to invest in something like that. It's just not looking good right now for it. So too much risks in that one.
Rather play Futu.
Yeah, Sushil Nandwani, welcome, man.
DG.
Oh, Elliot, you found the stock. Look at you.
You
You didn't say anything.
No.
He's so humble. I'm just getting my water, bro. It's been a while since I had water. Where to next?
Yeah, DG.
DG?
Dollar General. Yeah.
Who found that one?
Kelly.
Kelly
Myers.
Myers. The good old Kelly. So very nice find, Kelly. I really like this one for a few reasons.
Yeah.
One thing that's kind of turning me off on it, it is less in volume. I'm going to tell you that right now. So that the fact that it's under 1,000, little, not a big, but it's very close to 1,000. So that's cool. There's a lot of things happening here that's just like hard to, get away from. One, we saw this move here. We see a perfectly formed flag pattern, break out of the flag pattern. Yesterday was beautiful volume off nothing. Like, look at this. Not like it was ready to go today. Just a beautiful play, man. I like it. I think it has a room to grow, and I would put it on the list. I am a little skeptical on why the volume's so low, I'll be honest with you, but the pattern's good. The only thing I would say is just be careful with the volume. I'd like to see at least 1 million. That's one of my major things there. So, Monj Andres, welcome.
You would this one to the list or not?
I want to, if at the end of the day today it hits 1 million, I think it'd be fine. So if we just do an inspection on this real quick here, let's go to inspect and see where we were. Like, so yesterday, yeah, 3.6, 2. Yeah, I mean, the volume is beautiful on it. For some reason today, as long as it finishes strong, so it might just have like a slow start to the day, but a very strong candle. So I'm going to say I like it. I like it. We'll 4-hour chart real quick just to look.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, it looks great on the 4 hours. It's a second, 2 halves in a day, and both halves are looking really solid. So love it, love it, love it. Good stuff, Kelly. Manji got said hello. All right, what's next?
Oh yeah, we went over Neo. PayPal.
PayPal. Yeah, not a fan of PayPal. You guys keep asking me about PayPal.
That's why I started laughing.
I know, like I keep telling you guys keep wanting it to go up, and I'm telling you I don't think it will. And it's just I still don't like it. Still not a fan. Still below its average. I told you again, until this thing gets to like 100, I'm not ever playing it. So no problem, Kelly. Where's the next?
Disney. I haven't looked at Disney in a long
Yeah, Disney's been a while. I can see why.
Oh,
Yeah,
so-
Disney's not just for whatever reason, just not doing its thing.
No, same.
Yeah, I mean, even Mickey can't help this one. Yeah, it's just been going down. I'm not a fan of it. And you could see it's way below its 200-day moving day average, way below its 50-day, and now it's way below these. I mean, it's consolidating here. Who knows at this
Yeah.
point? You might get a few dollars here and there, but when things are on such a downward channel, there's really no point in investing in it. Again, until it gets to like 115, this is not a stock I would trade.
Mhm.
Just my 2 cents. Where to next?
Hess, HESS.
HE what?
It might just be HES.
HES. Oh yeah.
Just like Exxon in a way.
It was when I first started trading it. This is a stock I would trade a lot, believe it or not. So this one here, it kind of hit its support, which is nice. My concern here is obviously, it's following the market. So I need confirmation. Here. And the fact that we see like the 50-day moving day average is so far up here could be a problem. So to me, not something I would trade right now. There's too many inconsistencies. I'd have to wait. We'd want to see a little bit more momentum here. You can see this is going up. This is going down. Volume is up here, but now it's down. Not right now. So I need a confirmation. Could be good, but we need a confirmation. Sharon Ott, welcome.
Lulu Lily. No, it's LLY. It might be LL. Oh, what is that?
Oh, this is not looking too bad though.
Eli Lily or Ellie Lily?
Ellie Lilly and Company. Ellie Lilly and Company has a nice move over here to the downward channel. So that's the problem with it. But a couple things, man. Yesterday's volume was insane. So that's a beautiful thing. And we're seeing a beautiful reversal in the momentum. But momentum is a lagging indicator, so we got to wait a little bit. I would say right now, if we get to around if this thing could get it to around 308, 310, we're looking at a beautiful breakout. Even 305 would be great. So anything there, we got a great confirmation. But without that confirmation, guys, don't just fall in love with the candle because you could get burned.
Wait.
Next.
DQ.
DQ.
I think of Dairy Queen.
DQ's looking all right. DQ is looking all right. So you could see it kind of went up, went down, went up, right? It has an A to B, B to C, C to D pattern. I would say like if you're just looking at it from this point of view here, it's kind of up already. It's kind of up. So it's hitting this support. I would say that's the support. I think it's going to break it with that type of volume. That's a strong amount of volume compared to where it is. So I'm going to say, I would say that's pretty good. I would say it's pretty good. I would say there's another good day in it for sure. For sure. What's next?
BST.
BST. VST, yeah, it's way below its averages, and you could see like the moving day averages are all pointing down, which means there's a really strong momentum to the downside. There's a lot of volume, but again, they move to the downside. It's just in the middle of nowhere. The 200 this year, it's hard to predict something like this. So I would stay away from something like that. What's next?
That was the end of that.
That was the anybody else have any other stocks they want us to review? What's up, Brandon Marks? How are you, man? So yeah, guys, here's the thing about this right now. So this market right now is kind of crazy with the recession and everything, but just understand it's, don't fall into the noise. That is the biggest thing I could tell you right now. People are falling into the news and they believe that you can't trade the market. You have to wait. If you could make money on the upside and the downside, and you could use things like spreads, and we have a formula called the paycheck collector. These things are used to trade in any market. You just adapt to which way it swings. But when you're swing trading, means it goes either direction. It doesn't matter. So, but people unfortunately will listen to the news. I was guilty of it. Every time I hear, "Oh my God, you got to be careful with this market." But yet somehow we've been killing it in like over 95, 98% winning ratio of the stocks we pick, even in a recession or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter. So, and that's what we teach. The key is if you have strategies that you could really use in a recession, in a depression or whatever. I mean, go back to 2008, 2009. Believe it or not, it's the best time to trade because everything's going to be cheaper. Things just go on sale. but no market in history since the 1800s has ever just gone down. The Great Depression, what did it have? 3 bad months, 2 bad months. That's really what we're talking about when it comes to the stock market. Now, a recession affects other things, the gas prices, the inflation, all those things get affected in a recession. It's not a great thing. I'm not saying I'll ignore the recession or whatever. All I'm saying is on the stock market, all it is news that brings it down temporarily, and then boom, it starts coming back up. Josiah, Kim, I'll be honest with you, man. I read a lot of stock books. They're all very confusing. They're all very confusing to me. I have yet to find anything. So to me, you be careful with books. So that's why I created my course. And I'm not trying to be biased. You don't have to take my course. That's not what I'm saying. But the way I created it was based on people's confusion, my confusion, and creating something that, hey, you don't have to read, it's just watching. So it's very hard for me to tell you, hey, there's a good book here, at least for me. And because it's hard to really comprehend in real life. It's one thing to have a theory, and if you do anything, if anybody here is a real estate agent, you could probably attest to, if you read a book in real estate or take a real estate course, it has nothing to do with the real estate world. If you're in sales, I could tell you all the sales books in the world. Until you go out there and actually do it, that's the real way you learn. Same thing with the stock market. We could show you the theory, but it's all about having the mentorship to be able to do it live. A lot of our members actually kind of, enjoy not just the mentorship, but also the community that's there to help us to get to that point. And, that to me is the most important thing, is having the right people to guide you when you make mistakes. I guarantee no matter what book you read, you will make mistakes, you will get negative, you will freak out. And the question is, are you able to maintain that mindset? So watch the video on the one I have posted right there. Elliot posted the YouTube Trader's Mindset. I think it'll really help you to understand how people's minds work in the trading field and what you could do to avoid it. It's how to figure out, should I be investing or trading, even to understand the due diligence. Josiah, that's a good question. I love the things you guys are throwing here. Investing or trading. So investing is long-term. I'm going to tell you right now, mindset is everything. So when you're trading, investing is like you set it and forget it kind of thing. Like, if you have a 401k or all these things, they don't make a lot, but long-term, is it going to work? Yes, of course it's going to work, because the market always goes up. But it's weird because we all know that the market is always going to go up, but the second it goes down, we think it's always going to go down forever. Here's the thing. If your mindset is, hey, I'm afraid to see a downward market, I'm afraid of everything, and you're not ready for it, stick to investing. But if you're able to have the right mindset of consistency and understand, look, as long as you follow the certain steps, there's really specific steps, and they're not hard to learn. Hey, we've had people who have disabilities, things like that, who've learned them. As long as you just follow those steps and you don't get too excited, whether if you're winning and say, hey, let me keep winning, or when you're losing, you get freaked out. Either way, as long as you're consistently following the formulas, the market's been around for a long time. So there's winning formulas out there that win. The problem is not necessarily why people lose, is the strategy, it's the mindset. They freak out too quick. So one of the things we learned through our program is we guide you through the mindset. So I go live now every Thursday with our team and really talk about the mind. How are you taking these trades? And we break down, like, I think Jim was on our last call. We took his trades and he thought he's doing a good job. And, I beat him up a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day, we give you very clear steps. People know the steps. They just forget to use them. And here's the other part of it. I'm going to tell you, which is crazy to me. I've had a few clients, I think 2 or 3 I can think of right now, recently started working with us, and they, follow the steps and everything. All of a sudden, thousands and thousands of dollars have started coming in. They're paper trading. It's fake money. They're doing fine. So, but then all of a sudden, they start using real money, or one person just 2 months later, one person made like 50 grand in 2 months. Great. Fake money. Here's the thing. What's up, Mark? Here's the thing about that. They started losing out of nowhere. And then one person, it's because of the recession. No, the market's down. We're like, whoa. Stop the noise. How come everybody else is making money? You're not. The issue was they used all the steps, but because they're winning so much, they got too cocky.
Hmm.
So, and it's not because they got cocky, like consciously, it's a subconscious thing. You just feel so comfortable that you start saying, this rule doesn't matter. No, we created rules for you to leave your job means that you need to make consistent money. To make consistent gains, you need to follow them. It's not necessarily has to be something exciting. Oh my God, I want to do all these rules. No, it's exciting to see a nice, $10,000 coming into your account in a week. That's nice. But to do so consistently, to be able to make money, you got to have the mindset of a business owner. Hey, it's about profits. It's not about emotions. So if you don't have that, don't get into trading. Don't get into trading. I guarantee you. Look, you could join us. The fact we have a guarantee in our program, by the way. If you don't understand it or you don't comprehend what we teach you, we give you your money back. We've never once given money back. Or if you follow our steps and you don't make money, we give you your money back. Guess what? You have to follow the steps. We've never had to, not one time have we ever said somebody, you know what, you're right. You did our steps and it didn't work. Why do you think I go public all the time with these picks? Because I know they're real. A lot of people say, well, if you're making all this money, then why are you sitting there teaching people? You should be retired. No, because I love to do what I like to do. Just because I'm making money in the market does not mean I can't teach people and enjoy other people's company and spread the wealth. Bill Gates, Michael Jordan, Elon Musk, they're still hard workers. And I think they're not living paycheck to paycheck. I think, I'm not sure. Maybe they are. Maybe they got some alimony or something. Who knows? But at the end of the day, guys, it's about what you bring to the table. Yes, we could teach you the formula, but it's up to you to execute it. And that's the only reason people would not make money is they see it and they don't execute it. When we go live with our paid clients, and I've watched people, they said, look, I did what you told me to do, but I didn't make money. I'm losing. Cool, let me see. Oh, you didn't follow 5 or 6 steps. Oh, it's very easy to forget the basics when you've been doing it. And the worst thing is if you start and you're making a lot of money because you think it's so easy. I love to see people fail. Man, let me tell you, when you start with us, when they're paper trading and they're using fake money, I want to see some failures because that's the market will teach you the reality. So again, I know that was a long answer, man, but investing is for people who are safe, who do not want to invest in themselves. So if you want to invest in the banks, that means you don't want to invest in yourself. There's nothing wrong with having that. But to make active money, it's very easy to fall into. You see, I lost all this money. The market sucks. No, when you label as the market is a gamble, or that, what you're saying is nobody else is making money, right? Or you're basically saying that you can't do it, but you don't want to admit it. We've been proving that over and over and over. Otherwise, why would I go live giving you picks? I'm basically, if it doesn't work, I'm putting my name on the line. But for some reason, we're still live. It's been 2 years. We're continuing to grow our network here, and we love it. So, and guys, and if you are interested, by the way, by all means, we have like 6 spots available. We take very few people in because we focus on results. So it's not like we give you videos and that's it. We provide you modules that are going to give you a foundation, and then we go live with you. We help you, we give you clarity. To do that, yes, we can get a lot of people. It's harder to scale a business like that because it's more expensive to run, but it's all about getting results for us. And that's really, I haven't learned it yet, how to not do that. And there's Jim Mundy. Sorry, Jim. It was nice interviewing you the other day. Hopefully, if you haven't checked it out, check out my page. I just posted it today. He's doing so well. And he's been through a lot of programs, man. He's been through so many programs, man. It's crazy. But I really appreciate you all, guys. So if you guys have any other question, Gigi, how are you? Please let me know. But if you're interested in getting coaching, I would love to talk to you. We do some interviews to see if it's for you. And Josiah, if you'd love it. Now, I wish I had more time for it, sure. Listen, at the end of the day, time is just another thing. The way we teach, we make sure that you have the time because we go based on your schedule. Listen, when I started, I was a director for a big company. It took a lot of my time, but the way you trade, we don't need to read the news. We don't need to worry about crazy indicators. You see me make calls within seconds. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult, as long as you're willing to follow the steps. So if you're interested, like, again, you could either DM me or let me know if you want to just comment the word call below, and we could set up something so we could talk and just see what your situation is. It may not be for you. You may not be the right fit. If you're not serious about it, if you just want me to give you stock picks and that's what you want, that's not me. I'm not doing that. You know, that's a shortcut. You know, you don't want to be relying on anybody, because even if I give you the stock pick, if it goes the wrong way, you don't know what to do with it. You need to be, the people who succeed in this long term have their own foundation, they have their own core following and of what they do, and that's what they stick to. You know, that core foundation. So that, what I will tell you, that's something we do very well, is build you up from nothing to something, no matter where you're at, so you have confidence to build off of that. You know, and most people just stick to what we do. Some people want to learn more. That's up to you, but you will have the tools to do what you need to do. What's up, Frank? So yeah, guys, love to talk to any of you. If you're interested, by all means. Anybody have anything else you want to discuss today? I will be going live again next Tuesday. And if you're interested in checking out our mastermind group, I go live Thursday. It's a lot more intimate, a lot more intimate. That's all part of our program, where I help people really do this consistently and be able to do things in their life that they couldn't do, like spend more time with their family, you know, not have a boss. I hated those people. Nothing wrong with the people. It's just having someone, you know, having to have hit an alarm clock. Yeah, I got you. I talked to someone from you guys. Awesome, man. I appreciate. Well, then you know the deal.
Amazon call.
Was that
Amazon? They
all right?
set it down. I don't know.
Hope everybody's loving it. So we're gonna look at one more stock here for you. Amazon.
Yeah, that's to the downside.
Sounds like the dream. Well, listen, there's no shortcuts to a dream. You know, you got to work for it. Don't get me wrong. You know, we're not selling you like this magical formula. Like it's you got to put in the work and build it up. But you know, in 60 days, there's no reason you can't be doing it on your own. Yeah. So right now, to the downside, you said. Yeah, it's hard to say today. It just gapped up. Like it is an inverted hammer, but with the market the way it is, it's a little bit, there's mixed signals going on right now. So to me, I don't like that call. And so that's weird that popped up. But yeah, so right now I would say be careful. It's a gap up. Just because it's having a lower end of the day doesn't mean anything. We need to see what the market does tomorrow, because it could blow up on you pretty quick. So, you know, you could see here it had the up, had the down, and now it's beginning to kind of go back up. You know, we got to check that out. MasterCard, I don't know. What is it, MA? Forgot about that one. Same thing. It's way below its averages, guys. So like, I know what you're saying, and it could be something good.
Like one of his bigger holdings at MasterCard.
If you're holding it for a long term, then yeah, you're good to go. Not a short term hold right now. But yeah, if you're on a long term, you should be in very good shape. You know, you probably got hit right now, but for me to get out of it if you're already in it, don't get out of it. I think we just hit its third bottom. So I think I think you'll see a nice reversal to the upside. Hope that helps. All right, fellas, it's been an absolute pleasure by all of you guys. Like I said, man, love going live with you. And I hope this really helps everybody out. We do this for free. I don't think you've ever seen a show like this for free. If you have, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see something like who goes live and does this. I would love it. This is my average price, so it helps a lot. Yeah, no problem, man. We'll be here. We'll continue to help. And again, if you're interested in joining us, definitely DM me for sure. Kelly, appreciate it. She's one of our members already. A lot of good members here. But I will be seeing all the paid members, all our elite members. I'm gonna see you Thursday, 2:00. We're going to be reviewing some good new good stuff. So we'll do that. And everybody else, hopefully you join us. You're more than welcome to set up a call. Everybody else, I will see you next Tuesday. See you then. No problem, Alex. Good hang. Excited to be making it off. Awesome, Alex. Appreciate you, man. Thanks, guys. See you soon.